Hey guys, it's me again here, and I'm gonna start this quick little series of videos about weight loss because I feel that, now I have all the knowledge sort of that I need, and it's been really helping me. I've lost up to 25 pounds to date, 182 to 157, so it's 25 pounds there. And yeah, I'm continuing to do my lifestyle, and I feel that there are a lot of people that could benefit from this. So I felt that maybe I should just put some information so everyone knows, because really just losing some weight is really not that hard, and it's important to make these lifestyle changes. It's more important than just losing the weight, because if you just go back to your old habits, you'll be back where you were originally. But by doing this, you'll learn those little mistakes you've made when you were overweight, and you can fix them now. So what I've done was create a little list of things to talk about. I might make this into a 2-part video, I'm not sure yet. But I made a list of things to talk about. I'll make more in the future with more ideas. You can maybe comment if you want to ask a question, I can answer that. So feel free to do that. But generally I made a topic of things to talk about, so you know what to do in that kind of scenario or whatever. So I'll go through like eating habits you should go by, how the body works, appropriate exercise routines, causes, stuff like that. So if I know some of you guys are in good shape, so you don't have to watch this. I'm not forcing anyone to watch it, but I'm just posting it out there for some people who would need it. So just thinking about the community, that's all. I'm just trying to help some people. Don't be offended, because I was fat too. So alright, let's get into it. Causes. Usually the main cause is lack of physical activity and poor nutrition. I know it's something you'll always hear, but it's true. Genetics is very small. If you had it in your family for the past not just last generation, but maybe a few generations ago, maybe it'll be genetics, but most of the time it's not. More than 90% of the time it's not. Probably much more than that, but I don't know. You can look it up. Okay, so the cause generally, though, more specific, is generally you can be consuming an extra 100 calories roughly a day. It could be as little as that to add, maybe, if that's the case, if you eat 100 extra calories, that's 700 calories a week. So every 5 weeks, so it's about 10 pounds every year of extra fat, just because you went over your calorie limit average of 100 calories a day. So, you might not be, pigging out the whole time, but it could be just that little extra soda or cookie that could be causing it the whole time. So, if you just get rid of that in your diet, you'll be able to maintain it no problem. It's something as little as that. That was my case. I gradually just gained a little bit of weight because of little errors. So, that's what you gotta watch out for, though. Just making sure you're hitting your calorie consumption near, but not going above. The reality is that it's okay to overindulge once in a while, but you want to make sure you're balancing out with nutritious food and stuff. So you might want to drink something. I'll get into all this kind of eating habits later, but generally you can live part of your old lifestyle, but you're gonna have to make some changes, as you're well aware, of course. So my first topic is eating meals. The most important thing about, before you even eat a meal, I want to make sure you have the right portion size. Now my rule for meals is just making sure you have adequate or enough protein. And portion sizes, just don't go away. It's okay to go a little above a portion size in a meal. This is just my tips. Some people, maybe some nutritionists would say something else, but personally I don't mind going maybe a little above the portion size, the typical size. But as long as you're getting protein and all your nutrients, it's not that big of a deal, because your body will need that energy to do its daily functions. Snacks was the biggest thing for me. And I think that's why pretty much everyone that is overweight, that's why it happened. Because snacks it's ridiculous. You can have like a little granola bar. Well, not granola, those are okay. But I mean, if you're gonna eat like a little chocolate bar, it could be like just 200 calories right there. And that's like maybe a third of a meal. If you think about it and you eat multiple snacks, that's like another meal a day. So that can pretty much just get you a lot of calories, which turn into fat because it wasn't burned during the day. Which, I'll get more in depth on how the body works, but generally that's what happens. The extra calories become fat. Drinking, I suggest you just go to water. I mean, that's pretty much, it's okay to drink, juices, maybe like, I used to drink iced tea a lot. Notice I had a ton of sugar, but it's okay to drink it once in a while. But, try to limit yourself 1 glass a day of that. Because everything you drink, think about this though. If you drink like maybe 3 glasses of orange juice, that could be like 200 calories right there. So if you cut water, you can get rid of those calories. Therefore, you can eat more in your meals, and they're more nutritious than what drinks would give you. So think about what you're eating and like where your calories are coming from. Next topic, breakfast. Breakfast is simple, just eat it. Doesn't really matter what you eat, because the idea of breakfast is to break the fast and get your metabolism running, so it's efficient at burning fat. So you burn more fat in the day. That's what you're focusing on. So that's pretty simple. 80% actually of, well, I wouldn't say 80%, but more like 70%, I would say, of like how well you burn fat is based on your diet, because what you eat greatly affects how your metabolism runs and how efficient it goes. It kind of skipped snacks. I mean, I talked about generally, but you also, if you're hungry for snacks, just like 9 times out of 10, you have a snack, and make it a fruit because you get some vitamins in there. You can even get some fiber because it contains fiber. It has a lot of good nutrients, and some of them actually have pretty good taste. I like to eat fruits. Vegetables don't suit me as much, but if you like them, go ahead. Go light on the dressing though if you like dressing, because that has a lot of fat in it. As far as metabolism function, it's very simple. It's basically like a furnace. Now, if you're feeding your body fuel, you're giving it like coal. Think of it as coal and fire. So the food is like the coal, and your body is like the furnace. Okay, so, oh man, I'm sorry, my dog's in here. I'm a little distracted. I'm gonna pause the video for 1 sec and make this a little smoother. Sorry guys for the inconvenience. Okay, sorry for the little distraction. Hopefully no more, but I'll just pause it when it happens. Okay, so let me start over with the whole metabolism function, since I was so distracted. So think of it as a steam-powered train. Just a train, and you have to give it fuel by putting coal in a furnace. So your body has the same type of reaction. Your food is generally what runs your metabolism. It depends on it. So the more nutrients that's in your food, the more efficiently your metabolism runs. And that's why you don't want to skip meals either, because if you don't fill it, you're going to be emptied out, and your body will unfortunately go after other sources of energy. So if you starve yourself, and this is why it's important to eat, a decent amount of calories, not just like say, I burn 1,700 a day, I'll just go 700 so I lose 1,000. It doesn't work like that, because your body will go after your muscles, so you'll lose the weight, but you're gonna lose muscle mass, which is not good. So, but yeah, that's why you don't skip meals though. So you don't want to skip meals because you'll just lose muscle, and your body's generally not